Okay, so it's hard to
Do
say.
you guys give him anything for the fat pads for the?
Yes, the magnesium, we give them quiescence.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
we've
that's supposed to
also
help.
got them on this California Trace Minerals, which is what Pete Ramey recommended.
You know, I'm actually. I know. I'm sorry, fella. I know the flies are bad. I actually have all my horses on it right now, and I think they look better than they've looked. I mean, not that they look bad, but I just noticed everybody's coat looks good. Everybody's feet are starting to look good. So
We're real happy with it.
I am too. I just think it's
Easy, easy, buddy.
Boy, I know.
Good.
It's kind of like the flies are getting me. Good boy. He's got a little bit of stiffness in his knees. I just do, you know, simple range of motion. A little more so in that right front. So all I'm doing is kind of saying, like, if I took your knee, I'm just flexing it, saying, you know, can I only go that far and I feel some resistance, or can I, you know, flex it all the way? And it just, as they get older and stiffer, sometimes they'll get a little stiff, and so there'd be reasonable doubt to believe possibly you can let him get a fly if he really needs to. Just try to stay on the same side. That way he'll circle around us, but I don't mind too much if he, you know, if there's a fly that he's trying to reach, even if it's on the right, you can let him get it and then ask him to bring his nose back over. I know they're out today, but sorry, excuse me. So, you know, definitely you can notice that with him. And that, you know, I mean, there are, as they get stiff, sometimes they can have days where they are having some discomfort there. And
He's 20.
20? I knew he was, I was like, I know he's over 15.
He's 20 this year.
20 this year, so he's not a young fella anymore. Looks good for 20.
I wouldn't have guessed.
No, I was just talking about how Arabs are so athletic, though. You know, like they just, I think they age well, they're just athletic, more flexible than other breeds.
I think so. Watch that tail, buddy.
Yeah, when you think about like a quarter horse, I mean, man, they're just stiff compared to them, you know, starting out. Can you see that foot real quick? I know, I just want to see. Oh, you're a good boy. All right,
I think that's the side that often gets stiff.
I know.
Or is it? No, I'm lying. It's the other side.
And mainly, it almost looks like he's got a little bit of swelling, yeah. Hard to tell, but I'm just thinking that's an optical illusion almost with the...
Oh, with the dirt on it? Yeah.
A white to the dirt. Good boy. I know it's hard with the flies. That's all right. I just wanted to see if he could bring his leg back, and he just did for me. Mainly, I want to bring his leg forward and see if he's stiff in that hock. He says, I'll put my foot down. You're okay. I know. Yeah, actually, he's stiffer on the right.
Yes, that.
But he's stiff
that
on
is.
both. A little bit both knees,
Okay.
both hocks, and I'm just doing a little simple, you know, not what a vet would do, but more or less just saying, let me see your range of motion.
Gotcha.
So just noticing some stiffness, not diagnosing, but definitely he does have that there. And I think, you know, when I've seen him before, I think he's actually not as tight through his top line as the last time I saw him.
Good.
Because I know the first time I saw him, he was extremely tight in his top line.
Oh, that's good.
I felt like, anyways, because I know he was a little bit. I didn't
He
make
was.
that sound bad, but he was pretty tight in his top line.
He was. He definitely
I
was.
remember he was. He's still got, you know, it's almost like. Trying to decide if he's still got some tightness through his wither area. I don't think it's causing him a whole lot of discomfort, but he's tight through there. He's a little bit tight through his right elbow. And he still does have some in his top line. I mean, I can feel the muscles are a little bit tight there, but really not as bad as I remember him being. And I'm sure part of that is just his weight and California Trace, just everything's getting better, you know.
Right.
But he definitely is a little tight through his lower back. So that's actually one of the places, I think that's the worst that I'm feeling on him today. He's not tight through his hamstrings. Just kind of right here is where I'm feeling the most. Good boy. Keep rolling, huh? When I look at him, see how you see this muscle right here?
Yeah.
And then this is just A lot of them will have their crest like this, but you can tell that he's had some, maybe even IR issues potentially.
Yes. Yeah.
With,
No, he's been diagnosed as insulin
I
resistant.
would probably guess that.
Yeah.
So he's got some insulin resistant, which means IR problems. So problems with the sugar, which is part of, you see all this, you know, all of the adipose tissue. But see how it almost looks like he's got a dip right here? And that's because he's got some tension going on through his neck. And even though there's tension there, to me it doesn't feel that bad. I don't think it's necessarily causing him pain.
Good.
But you can see if you come on this side.
Is that why he has this dip right here?
It's a little bit of tightness through his neck.
Really?
And, you know, it's, yeah, you can really see it. I can move his mane on the other
Easy,
side too, but
Shanile.
he doesn't have his mane here. You see how? Good boy, you're okay. But you see how you can see? So this muscle comes. Basically, you have two different muscles that kind of do this more or less. So you have your, you know, the middle of your shoulder blade, and it comes and comes, and you can see this one. I was just wanting to relax his head, but you can see how tight that is. So that's just pulling. So basically, we have some pulling going on here. So it's really just through here that he's tight. Well, this muscle comes like this, but
Would
as
it
you
help
can really
to
see.
massage that?
Yes, I'll work on that.
So we should be
So,
we should do
you
that
can-
probably.
Yeah, you can really. You know, with that, if you want to come either way on that, but just come down, so you're kind of following that. Sometimes Sometimes I'll actually go the other way, and that has a little bit to do with. That's a little bit more like a myofascial release there. But if you just want to come down his neck like that, just down his neck,
Oh,
that should
okay.
help him.
Okay.
You know, you can curry that area. A lot of times they really like it.
Yeah.
I think
Oh, he
he's-
will. He loves to be given all those little luxuries like massages.
Yeah, you can see it on this side. I just had to move his mane. So I think with him today, you know, just tightness through his neck, but the biggest area is really his lumbar, which sometimes can cause, you know, them to look like they're having altered gait.
Yes.
You know, it could be that he's at his age maybe having some arthritis.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and maybe a lot of times their lower back, when they're having tightness through their hocks, for example, they'll actually feel it in their lower back.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be why too. You know, It could
Okay.
be that is actually secondary to him, you know, moving in an altered pattern because he's a little stiff through his hocks there.
Ken,
We can walk forward.
do you want to try holding him and see if you can keep him still? He's really
Does everything make sense? Any
he's
questions?
Well, I
getting
can do that.
fussy. He keeps moving around.
You can kind of see.
Well, I will
Well,
if
maybe
you want
he-
me to.
So this is a muscle
Well-
here. Yeah. He does have a little bit of fat pad here, but this is actually a muscle. And then he's got quite a bit of fat pad here and here. So when we really look at him, it looks like he's more built up in his front end. So he's not pushing from his hind end as much as he could. So it's hard to see that because he's got some fat pads.
Yeah.
They can look a little rounder than he really is.
Mm-hmm.
If you palpate him, you can kind of tell the difference pretty easily, even if you don't have, you know, experience palpating skills.
So will exercises to build up his back end help him?
Yeah, you know, and I'm sure you guys have him on the turmeric gold paste, don't you?
Of course.
You know, something like that is going to help him a lot because it could be that he's having a little bit of stiffness, you know, from arthritis. So just anything that's going to support that.
I do that and hyaluronic acid. I've gotten really good results with those two things.
Yeah, and I know you're controlling his sugar level.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, just all of those things just to support his body, really, because it's just going to be an age. You know, just like with people,
Yeah.
as we get older, our ligaments get looser.
Uh-huh.
You know, we lose the constitution in our muscles a little bit, some of our muscle mass. We get some arthritis buildup. You know, things start to degenerate like our spine.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same way. So part of it is, I believe, just his age.
Okay.
You know. Getting the weight off of him definitely will get the pressure off his joints.
Yes.
You know, so. But he does look, I know he's still got the fat pads, but at least when you look, you know, you can kind of see his ribs and I can easily palpate them.
Good.
So, and like I was saying, so actually, let's walk him
Well,
through.
I don't know. I'm not sure whether he's just fussy because of the flies or if he's just being pushy.
I think, you know, I think a little bit of it is the flies, because you can see even there. And I don't mind too much if he does want to do the flies. So if
I
he,
just can't tell if it's flies, grass, or
yeah,
something else.